today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the visiting team.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting...
Still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 18 carries, 66 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The ball carrier.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
at their own 22-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Third and long for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right?
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score is Titans 14.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Prescott hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The quarterback sack.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. And the Texans cut into that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go with Chubb on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 10, 5, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Let's go, let's go. defense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Chubb.
First down, Titans.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They run. Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe.
Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24 yards.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Roby on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Here's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll try and run for it without him. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
At the 24-yard.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On the tackle. A gain of 4.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Prescott on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To try again after the sack. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Now Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
47 yards.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated. And they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
42-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Here at Texans fans, because it's third.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
8-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great pull.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He takes this for 3 to the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Now Chubb. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. A give. This is Chubb.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kenneth Murray in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Check, 59. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
This is brought in at the 21. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They go to Elliott again. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go!
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
37-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Prescott from the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's got his man on the crossing route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A first down throw for Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
From From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Prescott got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Texans on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Elliott. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Running with Elliott.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Someone's been having